Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, it is emerging that in this campaign, Rigathi Gachagua is putting more of its focus on the Kenya police. And today, again, Gachagua in his speech, he has come out to condemn Fred Matiang'i in what he's saying that Matiang'i is misusing and abusing our police in this country. And this is what Rigathi Gachagua is saying. Polisi wetu wametumiwa vibaya na Matiang'i. Hata hiyo uniform yenye wamesukumiwa ya blue yenye hawataki watawaondolea warudisha ile ya kitambo. Now listen to this. He went on to say that na hiyo ya blue tutarudishia kanisa ya PCA. Hiyo ni uniform ya women guild. Listen to him shortly, and after this we are going to continue with this conversation.
Polisi wetu wametumiwa vibaya na Matiang'i. Hata ile uniform wamesukumiwa, ile ya blue hawataki, tutawaondolea tuwarudishie ile ya zamani. Na hiyo ya blue turudishe kanisa ya PCA, hiyo ni uniform ya women's guild. Nimekuwa na uniform ya guild.
Now, many Kenyans are still sponsoring the hashtag Give the Microphone to Gachagua. And therefore, in this video today, we want to understand some of the grave mistakes that Rigathi Gachagua is still committing in this campaign that might injure William Ruto on ballot. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, look at this issue in this way. Why is Rigathi saying that they want to remove the blue uniform from police officers and give them the previous uniform they were using before? The reason is police officers are not happy with that uniform. We know many people criticize that uniform. It's not looking good. So that is the reason behind that. And here is Gachagua's mistake. If you say that you will remove the current uniform and then you give that uniform back to the PCA church, it means what has been rejected is what you are giving to the PCA church. So the first thing, Rigathi Gachagua is insulting the church using the current police uniform. Because according to him, that uniform, it is not good. So if in his own word and thinking, he believes that that uniform is not good, then why do you give the bad thing to the church? That alone is an insult to the church. Because then if that uniform was good, if it is smart, if you are embracing that uniform, then if you say you want to extend to the church, then it means you mean good for the church. So using Rigathi Gachagua's word, he has already criticized the church. He does not mean good for the PCA church. And that alone is not going just to the PCA church. It goes to the entire churches in the country. That is the first thing. Secondly, Rigathi Gachagua has gone deeper to insult women in the church. When he goes ahead to refer to that uniform as a cloth being worn by women guilt in the church, what do you mean? That one, already Rigathi Gachagua is referring to the church women as craftsmen, artisans, watchmen. Anakusudia kwamba hiyo ni nguo ambayo inavaliwa na watchman. Na unajua ile how they have been describing a watchman in Kenya. In fact, now people are trying to draw the line between a watchman and a security guard. Because seemingly now, a security guard is a person you train to do the job, and a watchman will just pick a man and put at the gate without any prior knowledge on what they need to do. So that is where Rigathi Gachagua is placing the Kenyan women in the church. That is a description Rigathi Gachagua is giving to the women in the church. So already, Gachagua is insulting the women. Yesterday, they had a charter with the women, and they have formed the Kenya Kwanza Women Congress. But a day after that, Rigathi Gachagua is out here insulting the same women. Is it a plus or a minus for William Ruto? In fact, in the beginning, William Ruto has been trying to brand himself as a man of God. And again, he wanted to bring a picture of that in this election, the church has a candidate. And that candidate is William Ruto. That is something Ruto was trying to bring out, though in a silent manner. Sasa yeye amejibeba kama Mkristo. And the first thing, when Ruto quote the Bible every time, when he do reference to the Bible, what he's trying to tell the Christians is that this time round you have one of you on ballot. That the church has a candidate on ballot. But the same people who have been condemning Raila Odinga are here insulting the women in the church. That is a lose for William Ruto. Now, come to the issue of priority. Because Rigathi Gachagua is putting more of his focus on police, as if police are living in a pathetic way, as if they are not being paid, when we know we have so many millions of Kenyans, graduates, without jobs. Where is Rigathi Gachagua's priority? Is it a priority to create jobs for millions of Kenyans who don't have jobs? By explaining on how he's going to create enabling environment that will make Kenyans, in as much they will not be employed directly in the government, but have an environment that will enable them to get even employment from private sector. Where is the priority for Rigathi Gachagua, the William Ruto's running mate? He's talking about returning the old uniform. That means he's going to procure the new uniform and bring it back to the police. You are going to spend resources by bringing that uniform back. Where is the priority? Kenyans have a problem. The life has come unbearable. It is unaffordable. Basic things, basic commodities in the house, it cannot be afforded as of now. Watu wengi wanakula mboga yenye hata haina mafuta. Na sio eti ni wagonjwa wameambiwa wasitumie mafuta. It is because they cannot afford. But someone is here, instead of explaining to Kenyans on how he will bring solution to that, he's talking about how he will spend Kenyan money to go and buy the uniform of police. So already is failing as far as priority is concerned. The priority in Kenya, it's not about uniform. There's no problem with the uniform. The police officers are not naked. So, in my view, Rigathi Gachagua is lost as far as priority is concerned. So he need to think about that. I know when he talk more about the police, he's trying to please the police. He want to look good in the eyes of police. But again, what he don't know is that Kenyans have a history with Rigathi Gachagua on how he has been giving orders to the police. They know his relationship with the police. And he is here talking more of police and not the common mwananchi. So you can see where he's heading to. That's why people are saying give the microphone to Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, now it is becoming a celebration in Azimio every time Rigathi Gachagua get the microphone to speak. They just wait. They wait to see what mistake he will make. And yes, he will always make a mistake. And that mistake becomes the fodder for Azimio. So today again, he has provided fodder for Azimio to celebrate. And again, another question Kenyans are asking Rigathi Gachagua. Where was Rigathi Gachagua when President Uhuru Kenyatta and the entire team was changing the police uniform? Was he in opposition or he was in the government side? Where was William Ruto to give that advice to President Uhuru Kenyatta and the team not to change the police officers' uniform? Is he telling us that they failed on duty? Because Ruto is the principal advisor to President Uhuru Kenyatta. Is he telling Kenyans that Ruto failed to advise President Uhuru Kenyatta? Or what is he telling Kenyans? He had a legislative role to play. What did he do about that issue? They have bragged about having majority numbers. So because they had numbers, why couldn't they use their numbers to stop President Uhuru Kenyatta and the cabinet from changing the police uniform? So already in one side is exposing that they failed in their legislative role. Already in one side is exposing that William Ruto failed in his role to advise the president. And if they want to say that Ruto advised the president, but the president refused to take his advice, then what is the best thing to do? If you are a principal advisor to the president, then you offer your advice, but the president is always refusing to take your advice. What do? It means he don't value you, and it means your input is not being added anywhere. And the best thing to do with the knowledge and the wisdom he has, then he had to quit, resign, because no one is buying into what you're saying. It means they are not embracing what you're saying. So the best thing it was for him to resign and then get out from the government, then start pointing out on those mistakes. Because he has not done that up to now, we cannot separate the failures in Jubilee government from William Ruto. We will equally put it on him the same way we put it on President Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.